Welcome to question 9 of SMOPS 2015. So this is a tricky question, but I think you guys will be able to do it. Give yourself about 5 minutes, right? Think long and hard about what it's like to buy these Coke bottles and what is this question trying to do? Is there any trick or pitfalls that this question has set for you? Okay, I hope you guys had some time to think about it. I'm gonna go through the answers now. Actually, no, I'm actually gonna first go through a sample case, right? I'm gonna try and pretend, let's say they tried to buy 59 Field Cokes. And let's try to visualize what it looks like and how things would pan out. First, they would drink these Coke bottles, right? So these 59 Field Coke bottles becomes 59 empty Coke bottles. And we keep track of a cumulative score of how much bottles of Coke they have drank. After 59 empty Coke bottles, we're going to trade in 55 of them into filled Coke bottles, right? We need to, trade in 5 to only get 1, but that's why eventually we'll run out of Coke bottles and eventually we'll stop. When we trade it in, we realize that, we have 4 remaining empty bottles. Do not discard these empty bottles, okay? Because these can be used later on to trade in as well. And that's why we see here, right? The 4 has increased to 15, and we're able to trade in for 3 Filled Coke bottles. For anyone who's a little bit careless, right? They drop those 4 Coke bottles, then your 11 Coke bottles can only exchange for 2 Coke bottles. So that will be a careless mistake. We need to make sure that we fill and we keep the empty bottles. Okay, let's try again now, alright? Let's say it's not 59. 59 didn't get us our answer after all, and it's just quite a random number. Let's try x as a multiple of 5. So some special number like 100, right? And instead of going all the way down to the final step, I'm only going to go like for the first 4 layers, okay? So let's see, I have x Filled Cokes. I'm going to start drinking them. I have x empty bottles, and my cumulative score has been x. With x empty bottles, I can convert them into 0.2x. And it's a perfect conversion because you told me, I assume that x was a multiple of 5. Perfect conversion, there is no decimal point, it is 0.2 times x. So afterwards, I'm going to drink these bottles as well, right? And so I'm going to have 0.2x empty Cokes. My cumulative score is 1.2x, right? 1.2 is going to be a special number, so really take note of 1.2. But now, of course, it's too nice for us to assume that, wow, x is always a multiple of 5. So we'll just add k, right? K is just a remainder when I divide it by 5. So I just add some tiny amounts of bottles. So let's say it's x plus k as my initial number of Cokes. I'm going to drink them all as usual. I'm going to get x plus k empty Coke bottles, and my cumulative is going to be x plus k. I do a quick analysis. I realize that k is smaller than 5. So there's no way that I can create a filled Coke from there. Again, I can only take out 0.2x Coke bottles at best. Right? I'm going to have k empty Coke bottles. My cumulative score doesn't change. Only when I drink it, I get 1.2x plus k. What do we realize here? Something very important. For x plus k number of Cokes, they will have at least 1.2x bottles of Cokes. At least 1.2x bottles of Coke. Because realize, in this table, we're not done. We can keep converting and keep finding more filled Coke bottles. But we're going to stop, we're going to pause only at the first 4 layers. It's going to be going to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 layers. It will keep going, but we only stop at the first 4. And we already know that the cumulative score is at least 1.2x. No matter what number you put in, I will be at least 1.2 times of the original number. So you told me that at the end, there's 109 Coke bottles. So I will assume approximately that this will equals to 1.2x. And I know that x, using algebra, is about 90. So I do a quick guess and check, right? If x is 90, I have too many bottles, it's 111. So I reduce the number of bottles I consume. I try x is 89, I try x is 88, x is 87, and I realize that, oh wow, the minimum number of Coke bottles is x equals to 88. Only then will my final output be 109 bottles of Coke. And so I know that they bought at least 88 bottles. That is my answer. But of course, I'm going to try to extend this question, right? It's quite a fun, tricky question, right? But let's do more, right? Let's see what we could do. Let's say Timmy starts with 7 chocolates and 7 sweets, and that 2 empty wrappers can be exchanged for a sweet, and every 3 empty sweet wrappers can be exchanged for a chocolate. How many chocolates did he eat in total? Right, this is a tricky one. You need to do the same table method, but you need to be even more studious because you now have chocolates and sweets. So just try, and we'll go through that in the next lesson.